Hello everyone. Please share. Please share. I'm going to give a few people a chance to get on to join me, and then I won't prolong what I have to say. Let me make sure my volume is turned up. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Let me just post that I am live so that people will know. Please share it and let other people know that I am live. Please share and please give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, but share and let other people know that I'm live, and I'm posting that right now as well, letting people know that I am live. And I won't prolong it, y'all. I just want to get a few more people on here just to let them know. And if everyone else will just have to go, they can watch it later. Thank you for the thumbs up. I wanted to make sure you could hear me. So as you know, I'm not going to prolong it because people can come back, they can watch it later. So as you know, there's some things happening in the city of Roanoke that I'm not pleased with, and I hope a lot of citizens, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, I don't care what your race is, should not be pleased with. There's some rules that have been made or have been voted on, adopted, approved, whatever word you want to use, at the Roanoke City Recreation Center that's not okay. And in my opinion, I think it's targeting minorities. I think these rules are used to discourage the use of the facilities and to prohibit the use of the facilities. So I'm just going to go over a few of the rules. I've posted them on several pages. They've been shared by several people. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, good afternoon. So they've been posted and shared by other people. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. The main ones that I had an issue with, and to note that it would have been the right thing to do would have been to sit down with other people of color and got their input before trying to make these rules. But of course, as always, in this city and in this county, people do what they want to. People in positions, in authority positions, do what they want to without any accountability. And I'm tired of it. Like, our tax dollars pay for this recreation center. And there's not gonna be a dictatorship. I'm not backing down. It's full speed ahead. I don't care how far I have to go. I've already made phone calls to Montgomery. I've gotten the name, and the direct number to the Attorney General this morning when they called me back. So I'm prepared. I'm all in, and I'm not afraid of anyone. And so if you're afraid to sign the petition, or you don't agree with it, that's fine. But I'm ready. Like, I'm all in. So let's just go over some of these rules, because it's ridiculous. Number one is you saying you want people to come in with their driver's license in conjunction with a utility bill to show proof of residence. So, now the people in the county, you should have a problem with this, because they want you to show proof that you are a citizen of Roanoke. Meaning, you can come pay your money and enroll your kids in the rec league sports, or you can come pay your money to play in the adults rec league, but you cannot use the facility otherwise, because that's basically what that's saying to me. And it's so, if you go back and watch the previous two city council meetings, you'll see that they couldn't even answer. The people that voted for these rules, they couldn't even answer simple questions. They don't even know why they voted for them. It's just monkey see, monkey do up there. It's ridiculous. And I said, and I don't care who get mad. Okay, monkey see, monkey do, because that's what it looks like y'all doing up there. It looks like one person running the show and the other three monkeys looking at that monkey to see what's going on. Lord, forgive me, because I don't mean to call, but I'm calling like I see it. So, oh well. So the other issues, I called several other parks and recreations, and they don't have any fees associated with free play. And to say you got to pay $15 to get your child a ID card to enter the rec is ridiculous because we know these kids gonna lose them. You're not making the people who using the fitness center have an ID card. They don't have an ID card. They just got a sign-in sheet. But it bothers me because the rules have not been applied to everyone. And don't get me wrong, do I want everyone to be able to use the fitness center? Absolutely. But you have not applied these rules to the fitness center. In fact, I just went there this morning because I wanted to be sure. Someone had brought it to my attention. So I said, well, let me go over here and see. I wanted to be sure because at the last meeting, the mayor said, I'm just going to shut down the whole rec until we decide. Well, if you're shutting down the whole rec, why is the fitness center still available? Why is it still open? Make up your mind. Are you shutting down the whole rec, or are you just limited or prohibiting or discouraging other people, minorities, from using it? But anyway. So again, I said every adult don't even have a utility bill in their name. So that's ridiculous. And Auburn, I call Auburn, and their facility is way nicer than ours. It costs way more than what they spent on some floors. I can guarantee you that. They said they just go on the honor system. You just come. They ain't ask nobody to prove that they citizens. So it's ridiculous what they're doing. Then I asked them to define what you mean by groups of 10. Because if me and my homegirl say, hey, let's go to the rec and play around, and we get over there, but there's 8 other people over there, is that a group? Are you considering that a group of 10? And now we can't use the facility because we didn't let you know in advance? They couldn't even answer that simple question. So I'm sorry. I don't want to hold you guys long. I just want to go through some of the main ones. The other issue I had is with the clear gym bags. Who makes clear gym bags? If anybody know, please post it in the comments if you know who makes clear gym bags. But my other issue with that is you're going to say the people who use the recreation facility has to have a clear gym bag for safety reasons. Well, we got to protect the safety of our citizens. Well, what about at the softball field? Because I've been over there when guns was drawn. And I done ran to my car when guns was drawn. I don't see you making them have clear gym bags. What about the soccer? What about cheerleaders, T-ball? I'm sorry, the rule is going to apply to the people at the rec. It's going to have to apply all the way across the board. So that means baseball, soccer, cheerleader, football, everybody got to have a clear bag. So if that's the policy that you want to enforce, let's enforce it across the board. No rules should have been put out until you made the rules for everybody, every facility that Roanoke City has. It's ridiculous. So then I asked, about the well, someone let me make sure I bring this one out too, because it says no public display of affection, because someone messaged me about that one this morning. It says, so you telling me that you can't hold hands, you can't kiss your mate or whatever at the rec. Now this is only at the rec. They don't have these rules for anywhere else. So by all means, go over to the soccer field and hug and kiss your mate, because the rules do not apply there. So, but I asked, what do you mean by sexual, conduct or sexual touching is what it says also, because that's too subjective. It's not even narrowed down. For one, I think that gives them too much power. And where are the employees that are going to enforce all these rules? I didn't even know the city of Roanoke had enough employees to enforce at the rec to enforce all these rules. Y'all going to be policing all of this? What else? What y'all going to be doing? It's ridiculous. So, and then I asked, it says all trash must be placed in proper receptacles. Offenders are subject to disciplinary action, but they don't even say what the actions are. So to me, you leaving that open for the director to say, well, whatever she wanted to be. Well, you suspended. I saw you left a Coke can here. You're suspended for 60 days. What are the disciplinary actions that you are referring to, ma'ams, misters? All of you who voted yes for these rules and didn't even read any of them, just did it because the other ones voted yes. So what disciplinary actions? You didn't even put it on there. And if you're going to say the people that come into the rec center is subject to disciplinary actions if they leave trash, what about the people that leave trash at the soccer field? What about at the baseball field, the t-ball field, the softball field? Are they subject to disciplinary actions? What about the smoking? You said no smoking, no alcohol. Well, I see that all the time at the softball field. And I've seen it when the director was over there. I didn't see her ask nobody to leave. I'm just saying. Now, I tried to do this a different way. I asked to have a sit down. I didn't even want to go this far. But you know, sometimes people pride, like the Bible said, the pride is the destruction of man, the fall of man. I tried to do it a different route. I didn't want to come on here. I didn't even want to come to the city council meetings. But you didn't leave me no choice because you think because you're in certain positions, what you say go. Well, we're not your kids. We are adults, paying citizens here also. And this ain't no dictatorship. You don't get to do what you want to and have it fit just your agenda and what you trying to push. Whew, y'all, let me calm down because I'm getting a little... Anyway, let's go on. It said no music of any kind on the premises. So I asked, so you trying to tell me I can't have my headphones in with my phone and listen to music? That's ludicrous. They couldn't even answer that question. Simple questions. Please, I'm not even making this up. Go back and watch on Delvin Houston's page the other videos from the city council meetings. They could not answer any question. They got so mad and unprofessional this past Monday night and had an adult tantrum. Well, we'll just close the whole wreck down. Well, close it down then. Do it. But we ain't backing off. We ain't bowing down. We not stopping. And then you said what players must report any spills or damage to the facility. Any purposeful damage to the facility is subject to legal action. So I brought up the question, well, what about the people that broke in the wreck in February? Yeah. So they never did anything in February. February went by. March went by. April went by. I sent a text. And I have my proof to the mayor myself. And I said, hey, I heard that someone broke in the wreck. And that Monday, this was on Friday when I texted her. And on Monday, the director was at the jailhouse trying to file a report. But wait, so it wasn't no longer it was broken into. On the report, she says that she left the door unlocked. Well, excuse me, trespassing, I don't care if the door was left unlocked. Trespassing, criminal trespassing, if the rec center was closed during that time, if it was off working hours, outside of working hours, that means it still was criminal trespassing. That's how I define it. But of course, they didn't have no answer for that. And one of them said, well, I don't know anything about it. Well, you know what? Ignorance is no excuse because, and then she tried to throw back, well, you should know a lot about that. Yeah, I do. But guess what? I ain't claiming ignorance when I'm making decisions for the masses. When I'm making decisions for the whole city, I ain't claiming ignorance. So do your job. Do it right all the way across the board. I say it all the time, right, never wrong anybody. I'm so sick of people doing what they want to in this town with no ramifications, no justification, no accountability. Y'all just do what you want to. I'm done with it. Let me tell you, I have told people this testimony before. I never even wanted to come back to Roanoke, but God said, you going back. You going back. I had a job offer. He's like, you going back when I graduated from college. You going back. I said, okay. I come back. I never knew what my purpose was going to be for coming back here. And one day, sure enough, I was riding down Field Street and God said, I brought you back for such a time as this. So how dare I not walk in the purpose that God brought me back here for? I'm going to do it. And I'm not afraid of anyone in this city. No one, no title, nothing. And sometimes people think, oh, I gave her a title. I let her do this. You ain't let me do nothing. You ain't gave me no title. You ain't gave me no power because I am who I am with it or without it. I'm still the same person. No title makes me. No position makes me. You can't make me shut up because of a title or a position. That ain't going to happen. I'm going to be the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow. It's going to be the same. I don't care what position. So call whoever you want. And from my understanding, I guess, you want to call a pastor and complain like your members yielding your time to her. Like excuse me, no disrespect to the pastor that was called, but I'm sorry. You can't tell me what to do. In fact, I'm calling all the pastors in this community out, the community leaders and the pastors. You have members in your church. They have grandkids and have kids that use that facility that did not get to use that facility the entire summer. So the pastors and the other community leaders, you need to stand up. You need to speak up. You need to be at the next city council meeting. I don't care if we can't all fit in there. We may not be able to. Come anyway. We'll stand outside the door. We'll stand wherever on the sidewalks, anywhere we need to stand. There is strength in numbers. We got to quit bowing down. Stop being scared. If you ain't signed the petition, fine. Because you know what? That tells me you either agree with what the petition, these rules say, or you afraid of them. Well, I ain't afraid of them. So if you scared, say you scared. And then on page 3, it talks about the staff has the authority to suspend any individual for violating any policies. But then you don't even have any policies listed. So I said, well, what policies are you referring to? What policy? What rules are you referring to? Because to me, that leaves it too open, where you could come in here and say, no Nike sandals today. You're out of here. Like, I need you to be descriptive. I needed to specifically say what policies you're referring to, because otherwise you're giving too much power to the director. And we ain't having that. And I have told people, I don't care if you go to that red, if you have any problems, call me. I'm dropping what I'm doing immediately, because I'm finna start bringing exposure to the city of Roanoke. I've already made a call. I got a call back, actually, from Montgomery. Thank you. And I told the man, thank you. He called me at 8 o'clock this morning. I couldn't believe the turnaround time. Thank you for calling me back, sir. Thank you. And you know what he gave me? The name and the direct number to the Attorney General. Thank you for that too, sir. I appreciate it. You need to call them. He gave me her name and number. And I'm going to do that. I ain't never been afraid to call nobody above nobody, because guess what? We all got a boss. Everybody. You got somebody you're going to answer to, whether it's God or whoever it is, but you got somebody that you're going to answer to. And I'm going to keep calling until I get that somebody. And I don't care who it is. I don't care how many phone calls I got to make. I don't care if I have to do it by myself. I'm going to do it. But I asked them, I was like, maybe you need to reword and specifically state the policies listed, because it left too much room for just to make up rules and policies as you see fit. You're giving too much power. Too much power. Then I asked about the unsportsmanlike conduct of a player. They talking about you get a month suspension. A month suspension? Because of unsportsmanlike conduct? And I said, well, what about the employees? Because I witnessed unsportsmanlike conduct of one of the employees at the softball field, when they told Boot that they got mad at a call that Boot made and said, you ain't gonna be back next year. I bet you won't be back next year. So what's his punishment? Because at the time, these rules were already adopted and in play. Have they punished him? Absolutely not. And they're not going to. They ain't going to. So, and then on the last page it says, anyone in violation of any other policies will be restricted from using the facility. What policies? Like, which policies are you referring to? What you gonna say you restricted me from using it, but you don't even tell me, or for violating a policy, but you ain't even telling me what policy. Tell me, list it. What it looks like to me is y'all let the director over there make up these bogus rules to discourage minorities or prohibit minorities from using the facilities, and all of y'all just signed off on it. Because it don't look like none of y'all read them. It don't look like you did. And to have professionals on there that should be able to read a document, I said it, should be able to dissect words, to have a professional on there, and you still, you act like you don't even know the meaning of words. You act like you don't know. This is such a vague rules. Jesus. And I also brought up 30 days to say somebody gonna be for your first offense. 30 days? You gonna be banned for 30 days? You lies. You think you're going to take my money, the $85 that you're charging, mind you, y'all, my legs shaking out, I got so mad, excuse me. Mind you, the surrounding communities only charge $55, but the city of Roanoke is charging $85, again, to discourage minorities, because they know that minority families, have multiple kids that probably want to play sports. And who gonna pay $85 for each of their kids to play sports? But the surrounding areas, they are only charging $55. And then you're gonna say, you think I'm gonna pay $85 and then you gonna send my child home for 30 days for unsportsmanlike conduct? Lies you tell. Lies you tell. You better get some more of your staff, your police officers over there, because you're not finna send mine home. Y'all, I tried my best, Lord, forgive me. I tried my best, like, to keep this professional and not let this other side of me out. But it's making me so mad. It's making me so mad. Lord have mercy. Like, I'm over here shaking, y'all. I'm so pissed off about this. And then it says the other, Jesus. The second offense is 6 months, and then the third offense is permanent ban. So you trying to tell me, if you got a child that's 8, 9 years old, you gonna permanently ban them from ever using a rec again? Lies. Lies. We gonna have to sit down and discuss this. We gonna have to come up with a better resolution. And I do want to point out that I extended the invitation to have a sit down. I extended the invitation. And I know they got it, because thank God to the technology of Apple, you can tell when people read your messages. That's why I tell people, put everything in writing. Stop leaving things open. I don't care if it's me, you, whoever. I don't care who it is. Get everything in writing. We gotta do better as a people, but I'm expecting people to show up at the next meeting. I'm expecting to see y'all. I really am. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, I'm just so upset. Like, it just bothers me that people they do what they want to in these small towns with no ramifications, with nothing. Like, they just do what they want to. And they think it's okay. No, it's not okay. No. It's time. Let me tell you, people say it all the time. The next one is, I think it's August 7th. Somebody posted in the comments for me. I think it's August the 7th at 6 o'clock. And it'll be downtown at City Hall. Let me make sure. August the 7th at 6 o'clock. And if you want to yield your time to me, if you want to go on the agenda and yield your 3 minutes to me, please message me and let me know, so I can get that form filled out for you, because I would love to have at least 10 people yield their time to me, because they're saying the senator and someone else, some high-ranking official, I can't even remember who it was, is coming. And I told them, great. I want them there so I can expose what's going on in the city of Roanoke. I want them there. So please, if you can, message me, but you must be in attendance. I do not get your time if you do not show up. So if I'm going to put your name down on a sheet, I need you to please show up so that you can yield me your 3 minutes, because 3 minutes go by awfully fast. So I would like at least 30 minutes so I can let the people who they say are coming, they might not be coming now, because they may cancel that. So we'll see. But I would like to have at least 30 minutes if the senator or whoever comes here. And they may not even care. They may not. But I don't care. I'm still going to keep speaking it. I'm going to keep saying it. I don't care how many lives I got to do, how many TikTok videos I got to do. I'm finna get it out here. So until we come to a resolution, I'm going to be on it. Like, you're going to see me posting every day about this until a resolution is made. And that's just it. And I mean, we done spent so much time and money. That's the other thing, on this big old flower pot in the middle of the road over on West Point Street in front of rec. You could have used that money that you trying to make all these rules to keep people out of a rec that was built in 1819, because you done put down a floor. Stop it. The money you spent on that flower pot, you could have been used to upgrade them bathrooms in there, because they look ridiculous. Y'all stop playing. They gotta stop playing. Y'all, we cannot allow people to keep stepping on us. We cannot allow people in positions to do what they want to anymore. So you either with me or you against me. Period. You with me or you against me. So don't keep messaging me, telling me what I should do when you ain't even showing up at the city council meeting. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me what my next step should be if you ain't showing up at the city council meeting. I don't want to hear it at this point because right now, I didn't even want to do this. I told God I didn't want to do this. I had a whole conversation. I was like, Lord, I don't want no parts of this. But I didn't have a choice. I didn't want to. So I don't need people telling me what my next step should be because God already orchestrated the whole thing. I already know what my next step is. When I wake up early in the mornings, I get my directions from God. Now, do I feel like I'm getting out of line with this live? Yeah, Lord. That's why I said, Lord, forgive me, because I was getting in my feelings. And, the Bible tells us our emotions will deceive us. And I don't want my emotions to take over, because I feel so passionate about something that I feel like God has ordained me to do. That he has sent me back here to do, that this is my purpose, to start bringing up things that we let go. I have tried to turn the other cheek about a lot of issues, about a lot of things, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm finna start calling out stuff. We not finna do it. We're not gonna do it anymore. I used to be like, well, I'm just gonna pick my battles. No, all of them my battles now. Every one of them. They're all my battles. I'm finna start examining the finance, the spreadsheets and everything. My bachelor's is in finance. I'm going to get a copy of the finances. I'm finna start dissecting everything. That's what you want? That's what I'm finna do. Yeah. I'm gonna give you what you asking for. Because see what it is, I know what you think. We're uneducated. We ain't uneducated. We just let y'all get by with a lot of stuff, but we not uneducated. No, ma'am. No, sirs. Whoever. But we finna start showing up. And I'm finna start coming in there, getting records, payroll. By all means, y'all, it's public record. Stop letting people make decisions about the money that you spending in this city. And you don't get to have no say-so, but you'll put a $15,000 flower pot over there because you don't like the way speed bumps look. I didn't make that up. That's what she said at the meeting. Then they look better than speed bumps. Look better than speed bumps. Yeah, but I bet you that's the only street they're going to get it. I wonder why. Maybe because that's the street one of the council members live on. I guarantee you that's the only street going to get that. A very expensive flower pot. I guarantee you it's the only street. It's other streets in Roanoke, in the city of Roanoke, they got speed bumps. Put them flower pots on those streets too. Because what was said at the meeting is that the flower pots are used to slow down traffic. Well, put the flower pots on other streets too. Put them on more than West Point Street. Stop playing. Like, y'all, I'm finna scrutinize everything, every decision made. I'm finna put it under the radar because I tried to do this the other way. I tried to do it where we didn't even have to go public with this. I asked to have a sit down. I've asked twice to have a sit down. Let's go over these rules. The right thing would have been to go over these rules with some black people, with some minorities, and see how these rules affect them. But no, your pride won't let you. But you ain't going to have no choice because I'm going to call April Ross. I'm going to call Montgomery. I'm going to call Birmingham. I'm finna start inviting the news people here. I'm finna invite all of them. I'm making calls. I'm sending out emails. Hey, I ain't even got to make them now. They got AI. Hey, excuse me, Siri, call so-and-so. I ain't even got, draft me a letter. They got AI that'll make me sound so smart. Stop playing with me. Stop Stop playing with me. But I said, y'all, I didn't want to keep y'all long. My son said, Mama, don't get on there too long. I said, okay, so I'm trying not to be on here too long, but I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on. And please, by all means, go read the rules. They are shared on several pages. I do want to read one thing, and I thank Tim Altork because he did a great job with the coverage with the last paper, the last meeting, and this one. Very accurate. I like that because it's very accurate. But I do want to say, and I wrote this if you read the petition, and I said this at one of the other meetings, that the National Parks and Recreations Association, which we are a part of through the Alabama Parks and Recreation Association, their mission says is to advance the parks, recreation, and environmental conservation efforts to enhance the quality of life for all people. They estimate 100 million people lack access to life-enhancing benefits the park and the recreation provide. And then in bold, they say, we will not rest until we close the gap. We finna close the gap. We gonna close the gap by any means. So get ready. I hope I see you guys at the next meeting. I hope that everybody ain't all about talk. Show up. Show up. And we got to stop showing up when there's an issue. We got to stop doing it. We need to start being present. Period. So if an issue don't come up. So y'all have a blessed day. I'm finna go get me something to eat. I done calmed down. Thank you, Lord, because he done gave me a calming spirit. So I done calmed down and now I'm hungry. So I'll probably be doing another one this week, and I know on my TikTok channel. So I'll post it. And also, if y'all have not seen, I think I said it before, but if you haven't seen the other two meetings, please go back on Delvin's page. Delvin, if you can, pin them to the top of your page so they don't have to scroll through and look for them. I went through and watched the other one last night, but so it is still on there. I know some people were having problems finding it, but that's probably because they don't know what to look for. I only knew because I knew what everybody had on, so I knew which video to look for. So if you can, Devin, please pin that to the top. Thank you. But when y'all get an opportunity, go look at those other two videos, and just know I need your support more than just you texting me and saying, good job. I need you physically there. If you're physically able to get there, I need you to get there, and I need you to encourage your pastors to get there as well. They need to be there because it affects the community. Stop speaking from the pulpit talking about when it's election time. It's time for action now. We ain't got to wait to no election time. Get the people there. Pastors, show up. Encourage your members to show up. August 7th at 6 o'clock. Until then, peace.